Welcome to the Cookie Chronicles, Book 1. This is Ben Yokoyama and the Cookie of Doom by Matthew Swanson and Robbie Bear. This is the book, The Cookie Chronicles, Book 1, Ben Yokoyama and the Cookie of Doom by Matthew Swanson and Robbie Bear. Look at his face. This is a brand new book in our library. Let's look at some of the pictures. Here's Ben's neighborhood. And this is where Ben lives right here. We'll zoom in one more. Here we go. We'll come back to that map later. Chapter 1. Ben Yokoyama loved noodles the most. He loved them more than cheesecake, French toast, and kiwi fruit, which he loved almost the most. Let's see if it adjusts. There we go. He loved spaghetti noodles and udon noodles and tiny noodles shaped like stars. He loved thin noodles and wide noodles and round noodles and flat noodles. He loved any food with noodle in its name. Ben was a noodle man. "Are you ready to order?" asked his Aunt Nora, looking up from her phone. Ben was not ready to order. He'd never been to a Chinese restaurant. There were so many options. His parents preferred the Japanese restaurant, but they were at home paying 3 months of bills all at once. Nora was in charge tonight. "Do they have noodles?" Ben asked. "Yes, they have noodles." She doesn't look too happy, said Nora, like her brain was on one planet and her mouth was on another. "There," she said, pointing to a part of the menu that said noodles. Aunt Nora had long fake fingernails on top of her regular ones. They tapped against her phone like rain on a roof. Ben wondered how hard it would be to open jars with fingernails like that. He read the list of noodle dishes. Chow mein, lo mein, dan dan, chow fun. Ben wanted to eat a noodle that was fun. Once he had decided what to order, Ben thought about what to do next. He considered writing a limerick, or, hey, that's from our poetry unit, or whistling Clair de Lune, or folding his placemat into an origami elephant. But there was no rush. Ben was only 8 years old. He had a whole wide lifetime to do those things. So instead, he sat patiently while Aunt Nora used her phone to take a picture of her menu. By the time the waiter came, Ben had forgotten the name of the fun-sounding noodle, and he couldn't find it again in the ocean of options. "2 orders lo mein," said Aunt Nora, and then she went back to fiddling with her phone and not talking to Ben. He didn't mind. The TV over her shoulder was showing great mountains of noodles being born in a noodle factory. It made the waiting difficult. When the actual noodles came, Ben ate them like a flame eats a piece of paper when you throw it in the fireplace. Lo mein wasn't particularly fun, but it sure was delicious. Nora ate 6 noodles. Ben knew because he counted. He couldn't understand it. "Are you going to eat the rest of your noodles?" asked Ben once his noodles were gone. But Aunt Nora didn't hear him. She was busy taking a picture of her fingernails. Ben felt sorry for Nora's noodles sitting there unloved. "Here," he said to the noodles, "I'll make you feel better." Ben took Nora's plate and ate her noodles like an anteater eats ants. He was sad that his stomach was not infinite. He looks like an anteater right there. The waiter took their plates away and brought a tiny tray that held 2 lumps wrapped in plastic. They looked like dried-out ravioli, which was another kind of noodle Ben loved. "What are they?" he asked. "Fortune cookies," said Nora. "They're full of wisdom." Ben was a big fan of wisdom. Nora split her cookie in 2, pulled out a tiny strip of paper, and read out loud. "Be sure to notice the wonders that surround you, or else you might miss them." "That's good advice," said Ben. "It really is," said Nora, placing the strip of paper on the tiny plate and taking a picture with her phone. Ben split his cookie in two and found his strip of paper inside. Here's what it said. Oh my gosh, you can't see it. Let's see if it shows. Nope. For some reason it won't show it, but it says, live each day as if it were your last. Oh boy, said Ben, his mind devouring the wisdom like a black hole devours planets and stars. And that's the end of chapter 1 of Ben Yokoyama and the Cookie of Doom. This is from the Cookie Chronicles, and this is book 1. If you liked this first chapter of Ben Yokoyama and the Cookies of Doom, you may want to read the others in this series. The Cookies of Endless Waiting and the Cookies of Perfection.